Mocha Day, and thank you for joining us here on Coffee with the Candidates down at the Port of Mocha in Hagåtña. I'm Roy Gamboa, and joining me today is Senator Mike San Nicolas. Senator, thank you very much for joining us, and
My
welcome.
pleasure, Roy. Thank you so much.
You know, Senator, moving into the, obviously you're a shoo-in already through the primaries, and we're going to be heading towards the general election. What geared you up and made you decide to come back for another term as a senator?
Well, my background, I was a financial advisor at Bank of Guam and assistant vice president up there. And so I have a lot of experience with respect to financial management, handling money and getting return on investment, pursuing goals and achieving them financially. And so when I first ran in the last term, I wanted to bring that to the government. And now that I've had the opportunity to serve the people, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity, we need that to continue that line of work. There's a lot of financial work that needs to go on. With the passing of the late Speaker Pangilinan, there's a lot of loads to carry. He carried a lot. And so I would like to be able to continue some of his work and helping the people of Guam financially.
Okay, nice thoughts. You know, there's Republicans and Democrats. Why specifically the Democratic Party?
Yeah, well, my grandpa is former Speaker and Senator Franklin Quirigua. He had many terms of service for the people of Guam as an elected official, and I wanted to make sure that I brought that legacy back for the people of Guam. In full memory of his service, I had to make sure I ran Democrat. Okay,
you mentioned your grandfather. Family, how does family play a role in supporting your efforts for another term?
Oh man, with anything, family is everything. Okay. Especially when you're in public office, you get put under a microscope. Everybody kind of looks at your life and what it is that you're doing. And my family has been really, really great in being able to go along with that, to live with that. And we've managed our family situation very well. And I really have to give credit to my wife and my two kids who don't mind Daddy coming home at 7:30 at night, every night. But we're managing, and we're managing because my family is able to help.
Okay, one of the comments that was made is I believe you're the youngest senator in the 32nd right now. Has that been challenging at all for for you?
Not at all. My colleagues, I have a lot of senior colleagues in the Democratic Party, and they've been fantastic. I was kind of nervous going in there, being the youngest and being new, but they've all taken me under their wing. They've been very, very supportive and very helpful, and I'm hoping that will continue as I try to expand my service to the people.
Sure. One of the hot topics that just seems to keep popping up all the time is tax refunds. With your knowledge of fiscal management, how do you feel the governor has addressed tax refunds, and how will the legislature play a part in making it so that it's right and again, what's right for the people? How do you feel about that?
Well, as a matter of fact, just today I sent a letter to the governor expressing my support for the use of Section 30 money for this fiscal year to pay for the outstanding tax refund balance. Because what's happened this fiscal year is that the governor transferred money out of the income tax refund trust account that was supposed to go to pay for refunds. And so now that account is short, and so we need to make up for that shortfall somehow. Our people are waiting. We're 22 days away from lapsing the court's 6-month order of making those payments. So I'm supporting the proposal to use Section 30 money for this fiscal year. Going forward, Speaker Pangilinan achieved a great victory for the people of Guam with his victory in the courts that require that trust fund account not be touched for any purposes other than refunds. So in fiscal year 2015, as we go about managing the budget situation, since we are in budget season, we need to be mindful of the fact that whatever it is that we provision for income tax refunds for 2015 can only be used for refunds in 2015. And that's going to be a very good thing for the people of Guam.
So let's change gears a little bit here. What are some of the hobbies? Being a Southern boy, I'm pretty sure fishing is there, but what are some of the other things that you like to do in your free time?
Once upon a time, I used to play basketball, but that was way back before I had my kids. And now that I have my two, now that I have my two, it really is just working home and playing with the kids, If you're a Facebook friend of mine, you'll see that if it's not me posting pictures or issues that are going on in the legislature, it's me playing with my family, my kids, and having a good time with my wife. So that's my hobby these days. I mean, the demands of the job require that if we're going to make sure that the family is also taken care of, it's just got to be working home, and that's pretty much what it's been.
Let's talk a little bit more, again, more on a personal level. Are there any specific songs or artists that you like to listen to in downtime? Maybe clear your mind or anything like that. Name me a couple of the songs that I think that are on your...
Man. It's so funny because like when I go to a karaoke bar or whatever, all of the older patrons, they always kind of just stop and look to see who's the young guy singing that song, because I'm actually an oldies guy.
Sure.
I'll break out the Simon and Garfunkel.
Okay.
I'll break out the Cat Stevens. You know, I'll break out the Billy Joel. I won't sing it very well, but that's actually the genres that I really gravitate towards. I really find that the music back then had a lot of meaning. And it had a lot of inspiration in the times.
Sure,
you know, and you can really feel it and hear it in the lyrics and in the performance of the artist. And that's kind of why I got attached to that, you know.
Okay, so big karaoke fan.
No, not so much. If you see me out there, you're lucky if I sing.
How many beers will it take to get there?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Senator Mike, you know, go ahead. This is your couple of minutes to address the viewers. If there's any special message, please, by all means, go ahead and address our viewers out there.
You know, we're seeing a change in our island here, where a lot of the new things that we're talking about and the new directions that we're taking are being focused less and less on relationships and what we can do to help you, and more on what we want to achieve for our island and what kind of a future we want to build for our kids. And if we're going to continue in that direction, it's going to require us to be upfront with our people, not necessarily convincing them that what we're doing is right, but actually explaining to them what it is that we're doing and letting the people give us their feedback. We need to continue on that track. We need to make sure that we manage the people's money well. We need to make sure that we invest for our future. And we need to make sure that when we spend, we're answerable to you and we're able to look you in the eye and be very, very upfront about what we're spending on. And I would like to be able to continue that work for you. And I really hope that you can help me and my fellow Democratic colleagues keep the majority, because this last term has been all about making sure that the progress of our island is geared towards the improvement in the quality of life of our people, and we need to continue that track in the 33rd Guam legislature.
You know, awesome, great viewpoints here. You know, thank you. You've been watching Coffee with the Candidates down here at the Port of Mocha. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.